everyone, my name is Arna Alayne. Today I'm showing you how I achieved this vintage 1950s makeup that's perfect for very porcelain skin tones like myself, and as you can see it's a little bit festive as well with the bright red lips, so it's perfect for this time of year. So without further ado, let's get started. So of course we have to start out with primer, and I've picked one that has an SPF 15 in it, which gives me that little bit of extra added protection from the sun, which is really important for pale skin, and it is the Junkie Anti-Glycation Primer, and I'm just going to rub this in with my hands. Now I'm going to apply foundation. I'm using the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Stick Foundation in the shade Blanc. This is one of the palest foundations available at MECCA, which is awesome. As you can see, it's like super pale, so it's perfect for us very pale princesses. So with this foundation you can either buff it in using a buffing brush, this one's by Hourglass, or use just a damp beauty sponge. I'm going to use the sponge today because my skin is a little bit on the dry side, and this helps to keep the base looking nice and dewy. For concealer, I'm going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly. This again is a very pale concealer, and it has such amazing coverage, so it's perfect to use under the eyes to cover darkness, but also on any blemishes. Now to set all my concealer work, I'm going to use the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. Now I'm going to contour a little bit. I'm going to use the NARS Contouring Blush Duo in Olympia, and I'm using this shade here obviously, and the NARS ICA brush. Now we're going to add a light bit of bronzer. I'm using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Radiant Light. And we're just going to dust this on the sort of outer perimeter of the face just to warm the skin a little bit. This is such a lovely natural kind of bronzer shade for pale skin. It's nothing too intense. For blush, I'm going to use the Too Faced Love Flush Blush in Baby Love. This is such a lovely colour for pale skin. It's super flattering, kind of one of those beautiful nothingless blush colours. And for highlighter, I'm going to use NARS Albatross, which is a lovely kind of white gold. So now you want to fill in your brows. I'm using two products. I've got the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Brow Colour in the shade Medium, which is just going to fill in the shape. And then to set the brow hairs in place, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Brow Tamer in the shade Neutral Brown. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of eye primer before I start my eyeshadow. I'm using the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. For eyeshadow today we're going to use the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and firstly I'm going to start out with the colour Heaven, which is a soft matte cream colour, and I'm just applying that all over the lid and right up to the brow bone. That's just going to set that eye base in place and make my shadows blend easier. I'm going to take the colour Nudie and the MECCA Cosmetica blending brush and just blend this into the crease as a transition shade. Then I'm going to take my flat shaded brush by Hourglass and my MECCA Cosmetica Makeup Perfecting Mist, and I'm going to wet the brush so that it gets a better colour payoff. And I'm going to take the colour Silk Teddy and just apply this onto the mobile lid. Moistening the brush also stops fallout, which is handy since we've already done our base. Now I'm going to take the Hourglass number 4 brush and the colour Cashmere Bunny, and I'm just going to run this into the outer V just to kind of deepen up that part of the eye. I'm then going to do the same process with the colour Sexpresso, which is going to just add further depth to the eye. It's just all about layering up the colours gradually, so it looks really natural. I'm just going back into that colour Nudie and a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend out that crease work a bit more again, so it looks really seamless. Then I'm going to take the Hourglass number 4 brush again and the colour Nudie and run it under my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the colour Sexpresso and the NARS Smudge brush and just to smudge this into my lower lash line. Now we're just going to put a little bit of nude liner on the lower waterline. I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Basics double-ended pencil, and I'm taking the shade Venus, so this is the light end. Now I'm going to add some winged liner. I'm using the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in black. Then I'm taking the crave end of this double-ended Urban Decay pencil, and I'm just going to connect my wing to my lower lash line like that. And then I'm just going to soften that a little bit with my NARS smudge brush. Now I'm going to add some mascara. I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I'm also going to add some false lashes. I'm using the MECCA Cosmetica full false lashes, which look like that. And then lastly for lips, we're going to go in with a classic bright red. I'm using Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in Beso. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out mecca.com.au for all of the products that we used in today's tutorial. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I'll see you next time. Bye!